For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Under new planned legislation in Thailand, permits will be required for anyone growing cannabis of any numbers for personal or business purposes. This according to the Health Minister, who this week told the press that the retail of those parts popular with smokers, the buds and flowers, will be banned, and those parts will also be deemed as illegal narcotics. With the Prime Minister having ordered that the new legislation be in effect by the end of the year, the leaves, branches, roots, stems and seeds will still be available for health and medical use. Firefighters called to a traditional monk's small house at a non-Tabari temple were shocked to discover the remains of 3 children who it's believed were electrocuted accidentally in the steel-frame building. All 3 were in the care of the temple's Children's Centre, living there in care. The centre had cared and raised for children for over 30 years, and it's believed that the youngsters sneaked in there from their dormitory to have fun after lights out. It's been confirmed that they were in no way locked in the building which burnt out. 20 people remain in intensive care after the Singapore airliner, which made an emergency landing in Bangkok, hit heaviest of turbulence. Medics report that the majority have spinal injuries caused by hitting the ceiling during the 6,000-foot drop, which occurred in just a few minutes on Tuesday. In ICU, lists include 6 Britons, 6 Malaysians, 3 Australians, 2 Singaporeans, and 1 each from Hong Kong, New Zealand and the Philippines. According to a report by the US National Transport Safety Board, clear air turbulence is virtually undetectable with current technology, quoting them as saying 1 second you're cruising smoothly and the next everything is being thrown around the cabin. In Udon Thani, a foreigner, assumed to be drunk, was caught on CCTV berating a petrol pump attendant who pointed out that throwing garbage down out of his vehicle onto the forecourt was simply wrong. The middle-aged man didn't like being told off and slapped the young man. Police plan to identify him, as the fluent Thai speaker claimed to be an official at immigration. They, of course, will respond quickly to that too. And in Lampang province, a local woman whose 64-year-old husband played away to the extent that he'd had at least 5 recent affairs, struck him with a hammer during their latest row. As he crawled outside, she finished him off with a kitchen knife and then waited for police to arrive, telling them that he'd attacked her first. On Phuket, a Thai landlord called police when his former tenant tried unsuccessfully to regain entry to a property there. With the ex-tenant, a Swedish man, threatening to come back and do him in, the local man made a call. Police attended and quickly discovered that the errant Swede was actually on an overstay dating back around 1,000 days. Now en route to the immigration detention centre, he'll likely be deported, but only after paying fines and the cost of his one-way ticket. The blacklist stamp, which bans him from return, is at no extra fee. Meanwhile at home, and constant storms across the region have left many roads unpassable this morning. The railway road between Noi and Khao Talo was flooded out at dawn, and many reports coming in of flood damage in the city itself. With the outlook of the next 7 days of more rain, City Hall teams are out clearing drains, and floodwaters certainly clearing faster than a few years ago. However, in many cases, what some refer to as shoddy work on new drainage has seen it simply fail. For those who are seeing flooding, it's best to contact your local City Hall. A 60-year-old British man was talked down from the half-finished waterfront condo project at Bali High yesterday after telling a security guard that he planned to jump. For 30 minutes, police chatted to him before he was persuaded to change his mind. It's not known whether he was drunk or under the influence of something else. And as per Meghan in the morning show yesterday, a local Thai woman took the wheel of a taxi that she'd hired to take her to the airport this week. The 3 o'clock in the morning cruise turned into a snooze for the driver as she spotted him dozing off at the wheel. Politely offering to take over driving for the rest of the way, he accepted and dozed off as she drove. There's no word on whether she still had to pay the fare. And with the Met Office promising for today and over the weekend highs of just around 31 degrees, dropping down to a cool 27, with rain and thunderstorms through much of the area for the next 3 days. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group by using the link below.